What are pay-per-click ads and how can you use them to create more customers? That's what we're going to be covering today. So what is a pay-per-click ad or PPC? Many people often associate a pay-per-click ad with a Google ad. That is, when you search for something on Google, these are the ads that are at the top and the bottom of the search results. Yes, a Google ad is a pay-per-click ad, but what's another example? What about a Facebook ad? Of course, when you create an ad and you target people on Facebook, you can set it up to where you pay for every click that somebody clicks on your ad. Lastly, what about Instagram or even Bing? All of these are pay-per-click ads. And the secret behind pay-per-click ads is how they work together to create more customers. So why can't you just use one channel when it comes to PPC ads? For instance, Google. Why can't you put all of your budget just in Google? Well, the reason is pretty simple. This right here is a sales funnel. And you'll see at the very top of the sales funnel, nobody's ever heard of you. And as somebody goes down the sales funnel, they see different aspects of your business, different marketing you're doing, and then towards the bottom is when they become a client. Well, everybody loves Google pay-per-click ads because they appear at the bottom of the funnel. And it makes sense because when somebody searches for a jacket, let's say, and if that's what you sell, you could create an ad and tell Google, only show my ad when somebody searches for a jacket. So when somebody searches for the jacket, your ad pops up, they click on it, and hopefully they buy. That's why Google ads are so much lower in the sales funnel. An example of something that's the opposite of that would be probably billboards or TV commercials, because you can't really target with a billboard or a TV commercial very well. But getting back to pay-per-click ads and why you should use different channels in order to attract your customers. Well, if again, let's say you're selling any kind of product, in this case a jacket, if somebody clicks on the ad, what's the likelihood that they're going to become a customer? Our data shows about 2% of all clicks on Google Ads become clients, especially if it's the very first time they clicked on your ad, the first time they saw your product. Most people like to shop. So if you're only relying on Google Ads to be able to get somebody's first click, their second click, their third click, well, just think of how much money you're spending. The way that Google Ads works, it's on an auction-based system. So if you sell, let's say, organic nuts, you may pay $1, $2 a click because you charge about $8, your profit's about $1.50, and most companies selling organic nuts, they're all willing to spend 75 cents or $1 on a click. But again, if you're selling jackets and your profit margin is more like $30 or $40, you might be willing to spend more like $5, $10 a click. So imagine if you spent for 4 or 5 clicks from somebody and then they finally become a client at the bottom of the sales funnel, you might have spent more than you actually make on your product or service. That's the point. That's why you want to be able to use different kinds of pay-per-click platforms like Facebook or Instagram or Bing, because the cost to use these platforms is often much less. So what's another way to get somebody on your site for much less than $10 a click? Well, Facebook ads, Facebook and Instagram are on the same platform. They are much less than Google ads. Now, what you're giving up though is they're not quite as low on the sales funnel as Google. They're more like in the middle. Because with Facebook and Instagram, you could target people based on their hobbies, based on where they live, based on the things they like, and then you could serve ads to those people. Now, unlike Google, with Google, you could target somebody based on they just searched for a jacket, boom, it popped up. Well, Facebook's not that far down the funnel, but hey, we can target people based on a lot of things they like. And if they like outdoors, maybe they like North Face, maybe they like different clothiers like that, and your jacket is similar, well, you could target them based on that. And a click on Facebook could be anywhere from $1 to $2. So if you make $40 if you sell a jacket It makes no sense to spend on 5 or 6 clicks on Google that are $10 each. But instead, why not spend more like $1 or $2 on a Facebook ad? Now, they're more in the middle of the funnel because with Facebook, we can target people that love North Face jackets, that love different kinds of clothiers like that, that might have a higher propensity to convert. You could target those people. Now, that's not quite as good as Google because of Google, if somebody's searching for a jacket, boom, your jacket ad pops up. But you're paying $10 for that click. With Facebook, you're paying more like $1 or $2 for that click. So if you know that there's a 98% chance that either the Facebook or the Google person, either one of them, they're not going to buy your jacket right away. They're going to click on your ad and do some research. So if you know that's going to happen, why not spend less for that initial click? That's the Facebook ad. And then you could then retarget them once they go back out on the on websites, on Facebook, on Instagram, on other platforms with other ads that are trying to get them back to the channel. And so typically what we do is we'll target with Facebook and Instagram the first touch and sometimes even the second touch. Get them back to the site, give them more information about the company, more information about the product or service. Well, they probably are going to leave then too, believe it or not. They still may not convert. But then at that point, we would retarget them with the Google ad. And that is at the bottom of the funnel like we talked about. So what that says is, I don't want to spend $40, $50 on 4 or 5 clicks on Google. But if I could get somebody used to my brand with Facebook spending $1 or $2 every click, then I would be totally willing to spend $10 a click on somebody that's already been to my website 2 or 3 times. The chances of them converting at that point go up by almost 60%. That's the click that I would spend $10 on with Google. This is what we call our thunder and lightning 2-phase funnel, because you want to first target people knowing that they're not going to convert. They're just researching. And then, of course, when you think they're ready to buy, that's when you go all in with the Google ad. And this only really makes sense, right? Because when was the last time you clicked on an ad and you bought something? Usually when you click on an ad, you're doing research. So you're just acknowledging that fact. Like, I don't expect this Facebook or Instagram ad to convert a lead to an actual sale yet. I'm trying to build value and to build and instill trust in my brand, show my testimonies, show other people wearing my product or other companies that have used my service. And then when the time's right, when they go back out on Google searching for it, boom, I hit them with a Google ad. And at that point, they're much, much more familiar with my brand. They're much more familiar with my service, with people that have used us or worn my product in the past. And like I said, those convert at almost a 60% higher rate than just simply rushing to do Google ads and that's all you do. That's where we could take that same spend and double, triple, sometimes quadruple the amount of customers by simply being a lot more smarter on how you use PPC ads to push somebody down the funnel.